What's up, everybody? Crazy Eights here with another Star Wars. Ooh, almost said the wrong thing. Star Wars Vintage Collection toy review. This time we're looking at Darth Vader, and this is how he was seen in the Obi-Wan Kenobi TV show. So let's take a quick look at the packaging, and then we'll get into the figure and his accessories. All right, so you have the card back with the figure and the blister pack right here. It's off to the side here because on the other side we have a nice picture of Vader. Kenner logo, the name Darth Vader, the Dark Times. Figure right there with his accessories. He has a lightsaber. He's got one that's turned off, and he's got optional hands. On the back, it has Star Wars Vintage Collection. This is number 241 in the line. So this is a little older figure. Because I think the last one I did was like in the 300s. But these are the other figures that are in this wave, which I wish they would go back to. I kind of like the old school way where they had all the figures on the back. But I don't think we're ever going to have that ever again because they need to have all these words here. Because this is stuff that no one reads on the bottom. And then nothing else besides that. So, without further ado, let's get him open and see what he's about. Alright, so here he is out of the packaging. And right off the bat, you could check out that head sculpt. Nice, great likeness to Vader. Going down, he's got the shoulder, I guess I would say it's shoulder pads, but not really shoulder pads, but he's got the silver on the black on it. He's got the computer, I guess his life support. He's even got the painted belt on the paint on the belt, which is nice. The Vader crotch. And it's all soft goods too. He's got like the soft goods going down here as well. And he's got a nice, really cape is really big. It almost looks like Batman from the back. But really good likeness. And I think there's a spot, yep, there's a spot right there for his lightsaber. Yeah, really good. Now let's take a look at his accessories. First things first, here is the ignited lightsaber with the hilt, silver and black, and then the red blade. And then of course he has the one that's not turned on or ignited that could go onto his belt. It's got the peg right there, and you lift up the arm and you have the little hole meet peg. Now if I could do this, I ain't got the most. There we go. Not so bad. And there it looks on his hip. That's cool. I like the fact that you have that option. That way you don't gotta take this apart. Take this apart and you can have a chance. You can still lose this, but you know, at least you don't have to take the blade apart and just have this, which is nice. And then of course he has finally two hands. He's got the pointed hand. And then he's got the shaking the mad fist hand like arg. So yeah, which one is this? This is a left, and that's a right. He has holding hands on right now, right? Do I want to try this? Oh, not bad. This is so small, I'm scared to do that. So here's a fist hand on him. Do that. Which is nice. I'm not gonna try the other one. These things are like scary for this size figure. It's great that don't get me wrong, I like the fact that we got removable hands, but it's also scary at this size. So I'll just leave it how they are. I'll just leave it like that. To show you how far we've come with toys, here he is with the vintage one, which is very incomplete, no cape, no lightsaber, but you can see the two differences. And even though the face doesn't look too bad for an early sculpt, you know. But yeah, this is the vintage one. Vintage, meaning old school, and this is what they have now. We've come a long way. We really have. So here he is with the vintage collection Ahsoka, and she comes up to his chest. Like if you were to see, which is nice. I like the fact that they have scale with these figures because she is a tiny little person. That's really cool that they did that. And here he is with the Jet Trooper. That was the last one I reviewed. You can see how they look. So let me see how tall he is compared to the Jet. He's taller than a Jet Trooper also. Just by a smidge though. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that was my look at Darth Vader from the vintage collection as seen from the Obi-Wan Kenobi TV show. This is a really good figure, great likeness to Vader, great accessories. You get the ignited lightsaber, you get the turned off lightsaber, and you get a pointed hand and a fist hand, which is nice to have alternate hands for more playability. Articulation, it looks really good. The detailing looks nice. My paint is pretty clean. I mean, a little rough around the belt, you know, like not as clean around the belt, the little red and green dots. But all in all, I'm pretty happy with this figure. I do need an Obi now and Anakin next from this collection. Anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Stay safe, stay healthy, and enjoy your toys. Crazy 8s is out.